This won't sound so maybe controversial, but I mean, why not keep it going? So, like when you go to like white churches and it's like a bit dull.
White churches. Definitely.
And then you go to a black church and you check in like, praise the Lord.
Yes.
You even got food after.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. That's what I was getting. So what?
It's me, HadieLeonie.
And it's your girl, JojoRenée, and you are tuned into a new episode of Bite the Bullet podcast. Welcome back.
It's Christmas time, I feel like.
And it's cold time, we feel like, which we always been feeling like. But yeah, now it's kicking in.
I always just get excited for Christmas. I don't know, it's one of those times of the year that it's just, I don't know, if I'm small, I just love it.
Yeah, and my parents coming, so that's nice. I love the family aspect and the food aspect and the gifts.
Yeah.
Love the gifts. But
I like the food.
I used to love the decorations, but I feel like I don't see as much decorations as I used to. Even like on Sabre, before I moved to NL, I just feel like people didn't put much effort anymore.
Like in the house or like
on the house, in the house, on the road, government, everybody. Mm-hmm. But they still have the house in SM. It's like a museum for Christmas, basically.
One at the end of the roundabout.
Yeah.
No, the lady died.
Oh, rest in peace. Mm-hmm. I used to look forward to that as a kid.
Yeah, no, but she died, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah. But when I was there last year for Christmas, they did a little thing. I think they had said like some schools had decorate some of the roundabouts. Oh, you could tell which one was the elementary school though.
Yeah.
And sorry.
Lord.
All shade, no shade.
It's okay. It's
but
fine.
So that was cute. And some places had some decorations and stuff like that. But it was also election time, so the posters was partly the decoration.
Yeah.
But up here, they just do the thing in the streets. I know soon my neighborhood gonna have the
lights
things,
and things.
Yeah.
Since October, I see decorations. I said, wow, guys.
It's the only balakram for me. The only balakram that come in October.
Now, but they making their money.
They just come. They never used to come that early though.
By me,
always to come out.
I think by me, but the
in
one by
Amsterdam
me,
it used to come like first week of October because you have Amsterdam Dance Event. I think it used to kind of come along with all that tourist action. In Den Haag it come later.
But nowhere can ever. The best oliebollen to me is what I had in Groningen. It's like they had this unwritten rule that we can't serve them cold, so they would be frying, and like they were just always hot, not oily.
Yeah,
like those. Up to now, like the one in Den Haag, okay. My colleague told me they have one in Watteringen, so me and my friend, we're going to make it a day to go there to get one.
Y'all should come to the one in Rotterdam. I don't like oliebollen.
But they always hot. To me, the problem is when they do them cold.
But they have the award for the best oliebollen kraan in the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands? So my colleague told me this one was the best one in Den Haag.
Oh, but they own is the Netherlands because they have the oliebollen kraan. All of them look the same. And they kind of, I guess, the same kraan. And they have a competition to see who's the best.
How you can know who the best if one in Groningen and one in Maastricht?
You have different people to go judge them, I guess. I don't know. All I know is you see how the street is it's by Virangbastraat. I don't know. It's the street where they have the water and stuff. They have a line starting here and it goes all around the corner. It's insane.
I think they also have one in Weimarstraat that apparently is like the best one in Den Haag. That's what I heard. The one that's on the...
You should go oliebollen hopping.
They're not the best one in the Haag. I think I'm going to probably go Groningen for Christmas just for the... Probably for my brother too. But I'm going to go for the oliebollen. Because I was like, I need to try those again to see if I was delusional back then. But they used to always serve them hot. Like they would just... anyway. But that's why I like. And I like Christmas in this country. I can't lie. I gotta give it to them.
I do too.
Yeah.
Like I haven't had any bad Christmases up here.
No.
And all of them been filled with food and friends.
Yeah. The only thing is that like half of the time I am in the kitchen all day for Christmas and I just be tired.
Yeah.
But I just enjoy the food.
Exactly.
So that's important.
I love that for you. Well, today we have a different episode again.
What is your song of the week?
Oh shoot. Lord, I skip over that. What was my song of the week? Oh, Sokoto. Yeah, by Minz and Zinoliski.
Okay, I like how you pronounce that. Like you just know them.
No, Zinoliski. I love him. Yeah, he and Young John. That's my two tops.
Okay.
And you?
I've been listening to Clear Soul a lot again.
Oh, love her.
And remember when J. Cole he basically sampled her song for thing. But then I was listening to Miss Romantic. That's one of my songs. So I'll add that to the list.
She's very spiritual.
She is.
Love her.
So I can add it to the song. I didn't have a would you rather, but I had it was funny to me.
Okay.
I was like, is it funny? But I feel like I know you would answer. Because it was asking, would you take 7,500 a week for the next 10 years, but you never could speak to your sibling again?
Does it?
So would you take the 7,500 a week, but you can't speak to Elisha for the next 10 years? I talk to Elisha
every day.
I know.
So I can't.
Would she do that for you?
She wouldn't. You bitch. If you do that, let me look into this camera. If you actually do that. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
She wouldn't.
Yeah, but
we speak especially when she working from home, we would both just call and work and we just there. Nah.
I can't do that with Malcolm.
Yeah.
But I have siblings that I didn't talk to for 10 years. So I need a back payment.
Yeah.
So they need to run me the money for the 10 years at the past. Even though I'm probably watching. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all too, because I have one sibling and we didn't talk for 10 years. So I could get payment for that time.
It's no shade. But I think I could. Somebody on TikTok was like, which sibling?
Lord. That makes sense though.
Yes.
If you could choose a sibling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that was just the question. I was like, I don't think I could do that for my brother, the one I speak to all the time.
Yeah.
But the other ones, like, there's been times I didn't hear from them for 10 years.
Wait, so. I also have one actually.
Tell me.
Hold on, wait. I need to find it. Give me insert elevator music here. Un momento. Here is the elevator music. Okay. If you had to be best friends with one villain, who would it be and why?
Like from superhero movies?
Any villain. In Mean Girls, what's her name was a villain? Regina George.
I don't know. Like, it's back again with digging in the files in my brain with like, who was a villain?
I would be best friends with a Joker. Talking about a Joker. Tell me why. Sorry. Tell me why me and my sister walk out of the movie.
Why are you gonna watch it?
We didn't know it was a musical.
I was one of those people that didn't know it was a musical.
We did not know it was a freaking musical. The movies, we hear him first start singing in the jail. We like, this is just part of the movie. Then we hear singing again. We look at we literally in sync look at each other and we just bust out laughing. We say, nah, this can't be a movie, a musical. And then we literally say, if this is a musical, we dip in. So the next song come, but the storyline was decent. So we was like, okay, this song ain't that corny. So one more song, the next song come we dip.
But you see all the TikToks about how people just not going. They had a woman record that they was the only one in the movie to watch it because nobody was showing up.
There was like 6
people.
And
I see that they made like 40 million and the budget was like 100 and something million.
It was terrible. I'm sorry, but
that was not a show for a musical.
DC, what you doing? It's the joke. DC just keeps giving me reasons not to like them. That's
like somebody was like, I was listening to this podcast and it was like, they was asking the producer behind the camera, like, what Marvel do? And then they would list, like, everything. And they was like, so what's DC? Well, like, what movies DC make?
Don't care.
And then it was, like, the Joker and what else?
Flash.
What's Superman?
Suicide Squad. Superman is DC.
Yeah.
Anything that's, like, with a power that's kind of unrealistic is DC. Except for Batman. It's more realistic. But, like, with Avengers...
Batman is also DC?
Well, with Marvel, it's also unrealistic. You got Thanos. Batman is DC. Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, okay.
Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, I think is DC. The Punisher.
No, but you know them, but damn.
Yeah, because I'm a big fan of Marvel and DC. But DC is my time waster when Marvel ain't got something. Hikey, I'm sorry for anybody who love DC. They keep disappointing. Suicide Squad was the best thing they create for me.
Probably.
Because that shit was lit with Harley Quinn in it. That was good. But the Joker... And the other Joker was good. The first one, it was decent. But I just don't get how you go from that to this.
I don't know. I don't really watch any like action. Like I don't think I even watch Suicide Squad.
I like it. But I like those. You don't like Transformers and stuff like that?
I would watch it if somebody have it on. But I'm not going to go my way to watch it. No.
I understand.
I like, I don't know. But they do have nice messages. But I think growing up, because they had so much things like my cousins and brothers was into, like just to rebel, I used to just want to do the opposite. And then that stick with me.
Yeah. But from small, I just love the stuff that was generically for boys.
Video games.
Yeah, no, for me, everything.
Things. Yeah, but I didn't want to get into what it was getting into. I was just very much into my Barbie and dance. Yeah.
Luckily, I have Barbie and both.
I get you. I was thinking the other day, what Drake doing? Like, what? Picture him right now. What do you think he's doing? Random. I know. I was like, what is Drake doing?
Like a eyebrow hair that is popping out.
Like, but what? Where do you go from here?
What? Go from where? The bottom?
Where he came from.
Go back.
Where the summer was for him. Like, where do you go from
I think you go from a place of everybody going to either forget and you move on, or you continue taking your Ozempic and shots up your butt and you good. And I mean BBL.
Yes. But you see that Fashion Nova had a BBL Halloween costume?
Yeah, they do that model bad. They do that model so bad. The model
looking still back. Why would you sign up for that?
She Fashion Nova. She get in the bag.
True.
Wait, but where did this whole Drake thing come from?
No, it was just a random question. I was just like,
what do you think he doing?
I was just like, he used to always be on the gram and stuff like that. I think he home chilling. But I was just like, where do you... Because I was really thinking about it. If the world was laughing at me like that, and like somebody called me about the pedophile and people just dancing to that.
Which is
like,
insane.
Where do you go from there? I was just randomly thinking about that.
You know what it is? I don't care. Like, not even in a bad way. Like, I don't know. Like, you go where you choose to go. Mm-hmm. But you get dragged. You take a L and you just hold it.
But I wonder if he'll bounce back.
I don't think he ever bounced away. I'm so serious. No? People still listening to Drake.
No, I mean the respect.
You think we never respected Drake.
I think we. A lot of people love this man.
Yeah, but do you think people who know Drake, we really respect him?
A lot of people respect
Drake. Well, they should check themselves too. Maybe they should go to therapy also.
They did. But now we're just wondering.
Okay, maybe we should call him after this.
That would be if we had those kind of connects.
But what you was going to say with Fashion Nova and the BBL model?
No, that's just we had to say, because you was like the BBL thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. You want to say something?
I'm pretty sure I asked about what Drake was doing like 2 episodes ago.
No, you're like, what? But I mean like...
But also, when we started, the first episode we ever recorded in this studio was also a Drake episode.
We talk about him a lot. I know.
Yeah.
We do.
Yes.
For people that don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I tell you what, when you had asked that, you had just me like...
Yeah, it was literally a genuinely wondering what Drake doing
you was
right now.
You was like, where Drake at or something like that.
Yeah. But if you had to think if that happened to you, like say your students make a diss track for you and they perform it in front of the whole school, what would you do?
I think I'd dance with them. But that's the only way to like cope.
That's the only way to cope.
Yeah, but I don't see that happening.
No.
They would never.
But maybe he preparing for his birthday.
When is Drake's birthday? He's Scorpio.
No.
Huh? No.
This coming out like a month after his birthday, guys.
Oh, his birthday done pass? Oh, well, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell notification so you're notified when we upload.
Yeah.
That's a great way to get into this. Well, I think people realize now, certain,
Nothing.
Yeah.
So what happened today? For today's episode.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to just react to videos, guys. A little a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah. The last video we did reacting to videos, y'all really enjoyed it. So we thought, let me bring it back.
Facts.
And we're gonna go from there. Some videos I haven't seen, some videos Hadie hasn't seen. Some
videos
one
video we both have.
Yeah. It's 5 videos total. So 2 Hadie ain't see, 2 I ain't see, and 1 we both didn't see. So is the first one
you make the presentation?
Yeah, but I don't know. I only know 2 of.
This is from Larvall.
Oh, so this is the one we both didn't see?
Yeah.
I scared.
Nah, man.
This is your alphabet. This is your A to Z. This is your alphabet. Come and learn your A to Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Oh!
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P. Q, R, S. T-U-V, W-X-Y and Z. Let's go again. Yes? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now, a call and response. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. They can't hear you. Q, R, S, T, U, V.
Nah, this is all good.
W, X, Y, and Z. Now, let's bring your friends. Ha! A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q, R, S, T, U, V. W, X, Y, and Z. Yes, you done it. That is your alphabet. Boom. That is your A to Z. That is the alphabet. You have done your A to Z's.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
For more Auntie Gladys teaches. Very good work.
That was beautiful.
Only kind of new version of the alphabet I'd like go and learn.
That was beautiful. I wish I learned that in school. We would have all been singers, guys. That is okay.
She killed her.
She killed her, honestly. I feel like that's like with the other alphabet is, you know.
It was very whitewashed.
I was just about to say, this one sounds so maybe controversial, but I mean, why not keep it going? So, you know, like when you go to like white churches and it's like a bit dull.
White churches. Definitely.
And then you go to a black church and you check in like, praise the Lord.
Yes.
You even got food after.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. That's what I was giving.
Yes.
The normal alphabet is them, you know.
By one of the normal alphabet that was probably made by a white person.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised. We should Google that.
But what? Somebody that studied music would know what's the tone. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, twinkle, twinkle, A, B, C. Black sheep, all of them have the same tone, the same thing. But that was lit.
That was lit. Larvall, big up you.
Thank you.
Wow, you requesting my songs for the week and now you giving us this? Shish. It's a race.
Oh okay. My gosh. But I wonder if that was inspired by her seeing that it was the trying other one. To do the other thing.
She was like, they broke it, so let me fix it.
Nah.
You sit down.
Yeah, let me show you what to do. Anyway, okay. Next video.
Huh? The scream that I just screamed? Stormzy and Holmes? Now I'm squinting my eyes to ensure that is Victoria. Are we sure that's not a lookalike? Victoria, Monet, and Holmes. Stormzy. Wow, first of all, I like to see it. Let's get it out of the way. Hey, yeah, I don't have any words to say. I am just shocked. Wow. Breaking news. Siam. Breaking news. Whoa.
Yo, when I had seen that, I was like, they had a lot of couples breaking up because nobody was one of the couples that beat him and Maya.
But I like this.
I do, but sometimes you have those couples where it was like, this come from left field.
Left field. The field wasn't even there. It come from air.
Space.
Yeah, because I would have never put those two together, but I love it.
I do though, but you find us fast. That go back to the whole conversation.
I find that very fast.
She just announced her marriage divorce.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was married. She was married to that fine guy that everybody. Because when she announced the divorce, his comments.
She was married.
She was married to this fine. Jody, I was gonna ask her.
Insert devil emoji here.
Yes, but like everybody used to be talking about how she has such a fine man, and they used to be talking about how they're such a beautiful couple, and then she announced that they get divorced, and then
I mean the same thing happened on Storm besides just without divorce. Because he was with a fine woman.
But I don't know. She's beautiful. That's not what I consider like. I just feel like she's one of those like bad. I would call her bad. Like everything they're doing and stuff like that. Yeah, that was her husband, Judy.
Oh, he's pretty though.
Yeah.
Ow.
But yeah. And what was I trying to say?
That she just
the
went
comment
fast.
section, as soon as they announced they getting divorced, the amount of women that flock after her husband in the comments. Like, people was just
Yeah,
like,
I
oh, you have
understand.
no, like, that's ridiculous. The woman just announced. And this was like,
But I mean, look at Mimi and Josh.
What happened to them?
I find when they break up, everybody was like, okay, Josh is free now. Let's go to him.
True.
I mean, it wasn't married.
No.
But yeah.
I mean, they just come out to a reality show. I don't take that serious.
Yeah, no.
But I was just like, I like this. But
Yeah,
it made me think on couples that just come from left field.
Who you think come from left field? Like, if you had to look at couples. To be honest, I don't really know people.
Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz.
Which I love.
But sometimes it just makes so much sense. Then it'll just be like, when did this? Because I was watching a TikTok because they had the Blink Twice promo. Yeah. And then somebody in the comments was like, they're such a cute couple. I was like, who?
For me,
I was looking for the couple.
Yeah, I had it with Zendaya and Tom Holland.
That too.
I didn't expect that, but it makes sense. And it's adorable.
True.
Like.
And they're getting married now.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
He proposed to her.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's so sweet. Spider-Man, you go.
Who else you had?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
I don't really know. Like, who's together? If you really think about it. I know UK people are together, but nobody really hit me left field.
I don't know. But no, I was just thinking about that.
You know who I did expect and who I thought was going to be together since Fashion Killer? A$AP and Rihanna. Like, I shit you not, I called it years and years before they got together. Because in Fashion Killer, they had so much chemistry. I was like, this makes...
video. I mean, I watched it once and never again. You know,
I watched it because I really loved the song. But it made so much sense.
True. I had that with Kim Kardashian and Odell Beckham. Because they were saying
that didn't make sense.
That makes sense to you?
No, I thought you had that.
No, like that definitely come from left field.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's the truth.
Wasn't they say she was trying to get with Jude Bellingham?
I don't know who's that.
You rapped about him. Oh, Bellamy.
I was talking about Bill Bellamy.
Oh, Bellingham is the football player. Oh, never mind. Moving on.
I want to stir the pot.
What?
Stir it.
Halle Bailey and DDG.
Oh,
didn't they break up too?
Yeah, but that was also left field when it
that was left
came
field
out. But I think we just see certain celebrities in a certain light, and then think that because that's what Rihanna and A$AP had. People see her as like up there, and then they had to kind of look at A$AP like. And I feel like that's the same thing that happened with Hailey and DDG because DDG went off on Joe Budden because Joe Budden was like, "Who the hell is this nigga?
Who is he though?"
I feel like if you're in the USA YouTube world, he's up there.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
And from back in the day, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, and to me, if you've been watching his video, he been a bit problematic, but he was always a hopeless romantic. So it had made sense to me. And then after that, when they would post videos, like, there was the cutest thing. Like, they have this video with them singing to each other and she trying to get him to sing on pitch.
Yeah.
And it was the cutest thing to me. But, like, I feel like that went left.
Yeah.
Quick. And that's why
But didn't it go left and then right and then left again?
I don't know. I think online was having a lot of... I think a lot of public opinion was making it seem like it's going left. But I don't know if it was actually going left. But he just trolled sometimes a lot. And I don't know. But I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, like, people just really take having a child lightly. Or is it that at that stage, if you have so much money... Does it really matter if, like, you don't stay with the person if you could, like, financially support your kids? Because I just wonder, like...
Well, maybe they like, separate amicably. So it's not a case of, like, she doing it alone. But I guess for them is like, okay, cool, you still going to be in a child life, but we don't have to be together because this ain't it.
I get that. But I mean more so that, like, I feel like a lot of... Like, even when the Keke Palmer thing happened, it's like... A lot of these couples be together and they just seem like, oh, they're such like this couple. And then they just find out they get in a child. And then right after the child born, they just break up. So to me, it's like, I don't take having a child lightly. If I do that, it gotta be like, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this person.
Yeah.
So I just be like, I just wonder what stage it was at when they decide to have the kid. Is it more a thing of like, they thought it was going to last forever and then they had the kid? Or it was like a oopsie and let me still have the kid?
But I think they probably thought it would last forever. I mean, we all usually think it's going to last forever. And then it doesn't.
But then you have a child into that. Do you believe in, like, kids before? You don't believe in marriage?
I don't mind getting married.
But That's a whole conversation of getting kids before marriage.
Exactly. The fact that I don't mind getting married means it also doesn't matter if I have kids before marriage. But I do understand where people say, like, you want that commitment before you have a child. Yeah. Like, you want a ring on your finger. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I fully get it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, divorce is maybe a little bit harder than a breakup, but people still do it. Mm-hmm. So it's a case of, like, if I get married, if I don't get married, if I have kids before or after, either way, I can still end up alone.
Yeah. I also don't really see the problem. I would say, but that way I say in my head, if I have a child with somebody, like, it can't be that because we was dating for a year or two.
Nah, you really gotta know. Look, we're gonna be together forever.
Yeah, forever. I don't know. But that was a conversation online about Halle and DDG. But yeah.
Okay. I like that little segue. Next.
Ooh. I love these people.
Yeah.
They better never disappoint me.
Can bad neck be a deal breaker?
Bad neck.
No, you can yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
How bad?
Yeah,
too much teeth is like, some things, man.
I don't know how far away this experience is.
Yeah, in terms of spending the rest of my life with you, yeah, of course.
The thing is, I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life with anyone anyway.
Nah, bad neck, really bad neck, man. Yeah. Really bad. If we're being honest,
bad
really
neck can destroy things. I don't know how far good neck can go. It's not gonna.
Because you know what it is. I'll tell you what it is. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, bro. It's not even just the bad neck. It's the fact that I'm now coaching you to do what is pleasurable for me, and you're not able to even follow this instruction.
So, question. Sorry, parents in advance, but yeah, your daughter's like neck. Receiving. So to receive it,
I'm out of there.
Right? So if it ain't good, is that a deal? Like, okay, no, but hypothetically, right? But
I have a story, but it's ain't for YouTube.
Patreon. But he have house and land with the thing there. He's like
out of there,
he's emotionally intense. Yeah, I hear it. Same.
No, but I get what Chucky trying to say. Like, I don't mind coaching because you could train somebody
100%
to like do, but if you're not trying to follow the instructions,
if you can't follow the instructions,
what are you doing?
Yeah,
Ariana, what are you doing here?
Yeah, it's facts. It's facts. Okay.
No, but I guess that it is important to you, but some people don't find neck, call it neck, that important. And for me,
it's important. But I feel especially for women, it's important because this conversation gonna get kids. Please, if you're listening, log off. We mainly climax through arousal that is not penetration, and that is just a fact statistically. A lot of lucky
women
can do both, which is it's great.
I'm not one of those.
Often too.
I mean, that's a lot of information for you too.
Yeah, it is. I know that like this could be a Patreon thing, but still, no, we gotta give them a taste of what they're gonna get on Patreon. Okay. Even though it's not all going to be about sex, guys. Yeah. So it's just that case of like, I feel like even just in general, you need to, if you're not good at it, learn. Get tips. TikTok is free.
But you gotta be willing to learn.
You gotta be willing to learn.
But it's so tricky because I was
What? Oh.
Let's say it's bad, right?
Yeah.
And I have the conversation with you that like I want to like teach you. Some men just find that demasculating.
I find that so sexy. Like, oh, right? Teach me, baby. Like, honestly, I feel, you know what it is? They can't take that they're doing a bad job, right? Though. That hurts their ego. Mm-hmm. And look, we all could be doing a bad job at some point. Like,
not me.
Some of us not, but it happens. Yeah, it happens. It's possible.
Yeah.
And it's just that case of like, everybody's also different. So you need to understand if maybe something you was doing was working for another girl, either she was too scared to tell you that it wasn't good, or it just works for her, but it don't work for me. Mm-hmm. And if you can't take me giving you constructive criticism, trust me, how you do one thing is how you do everything. That's going to spill out.
Exactly. It's a bigger picture we're looking at here. If you can't follow instructions with how to give me head, how are you going to ever want to listen to anything I say?
Yeah. And it'll bug me because some man will be like, oh, I love when a woman dominates, but we can't give you constructive feedback.
Exactly. And my pleasure is very important.
And they tell us we don't know what we want.
So you one of those people like if your man say like a Jamaican man that don't go down there, I'll tell you out.
Jamaican man don't go down there.
I mean, but let's say you
meet... but you need to stop that thing about, I don't
let's say you meet somebody that don't like to give head, would you, whoever know that I coming for them, know that I coming for them, who would you bounce out?
Wait, if I dated somebody who don't like to give head?
Because that's a dilemma that the receipts get a lot, that the man don't want to give head. And it's like, do I leave or do I stay? Yeah, I'm not giving head either. Is that compromise for you?
No, I don't want to do tit for tat. Because I want to please you and I want you to please me. And if there's things that come with pleasing, we don't have to be out here doing wild. We could try. But my thing is, if you're not willing to explore that, or not even explore it, that should just be bare minimum. High key. Just saying.
I feel like you should like to eat.
You take notes. You should love it. I feel like the best relationship is when both sides just...
And I am meal.
No. So, yeah, I dip in. High key, I dip in.
Same.
Because that ain't gonna be...
It's not something like... That's a deal breaker.
Yeah, high key.
That's high up there. Sorry, guys. Sorry to our parents. Anyway.
Are we getting the full story for Patreon?
Definitely.
For sure. Y'all should definitely check out Patreon.
But I mean, like,
soon.
I kind of give the gist, but yeah.
Okay, but are we getting details for Patreon?
We should. Because Patreon coming
soon. Yeah, bye. Let me not make it too spicy. It's already getting hot in here, guys.
I need therapy. Yeah, you do.
I need therapy. It's crazy.
Do you even know what therapy
He don't. What is therapy?
I think it's when you get tweeted by somebody you barely even know.
You barely
know.
Treated for what?
You tell them your problems, they're trying to figure it out, but when you do the stuff they told you and do not work.
Therapy does work.
No, it doesn't.
And you gotta find the right person. Who told you that? Who wrote that down for you?
My little niece who goes to therapy.
That really is the kids you need in your class.
Guys, this is my life.
Yeah.
This video right here, this is my life Monday to Fridays. These kids will just say...
I love it.
Anything, and something that just be dying laughing. Like, I just... Oh my gosh. Like, the other day, but then also my responses just make them laugh. Because the other day, one student was like, you want a boy or girl first? I said, I need to find a man first. And the whole class, like, just fucking die. But it was like, yeah. So if like she ain't lying. She ain't lying. But in a deeper sense, I was like, do you believe in therapy?
Wow.
Yeah.
But not in the traditional sense. No, I believe in it. I just
what's the traditional
find my own therapy, going to a therapist. I believe in multiple ways of therapy. Like journaling and talking to people who don't judge or like feel very safe and allow you to be like flawed. Yeah. Because I feel like with therapy, you come in with your problems. So, yeah. The part that I don't believe is that like what he say, like I'm paying a stranger to tell me to do stuff.
You're also paying a stranger to do a lot of things in life.
That's true. Like to cook my food.
Cook your food.
But when I cook it myself, it does taste better.
But even like me, bunch of children paying. They pay. That's public education. But whenever you do pay for your child to go to school, a bunch of changes you pay to take care of your child.
And you studied for this.
Even when we go to college, bunch of strangers we thinking to like anyway, but I was sidetracking. But
no, but it's true. It's just I could choose what strangers I pay for stuff for. Especially when it comes to like things in the not medical but more on a trying to improve myself. Yeah. Because if I start paying you, you did a good job. That means I'm not gonna pay you no more. And that's maybe being too deep. But yeah. But I do believe in therapy.
Yeah. I feel like if I have to think for myself, I do think that this is lost for myself. I feel like it depends on what it is. Because I know some people have issues where it's literally like, or maybe it does have to do with me. Like, for example, me, if I know I have something I need to work on, I'm capable of unpacking it. I realize with some people, there's a wall. Yeah. And it's like, no matter how many conversations they have with you, family or friends, the wall there, and it's something like you realize it's like, it's just blocking them from ever like showing up how they're supposed to show up or just understanding situations. I feel like in those situations, you should definitely go to therapy. But I know there's some people who go to therapy just because they feel like it's an asset in their life that they could use instead of going to their friends. Like some people just go to therapy to go to therapy.
And you get a non-biased person.
About everyday situations that are going on in your life. I don't know if I would never do that. But I guess
go to therapy?
Like just to go for therapy.
Oh.
Like it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of rich people, they just go to... But people have money, a lot of the time, just go to therapy to go to therapy.
Nah, but I feel like maybe they need it.
No. I don't know. Like, I don't must... No, but I talking about, like, regular people. Like, it could be Chucky.
True.
Like, because I talking about the receipts. Like, they just go to therapy just to go to therapy.
Nah. Yeah.
I mean, just to kind of... Just clarify on that. I think like what you just said about depending on what it is, I think on a lot of situations people can pretty much unpack things themselves, but I do believe that for a lot of people, like you mentioned, they don't have the tools. And it's a matter of, I think even with people, you don't even have to have a serious problem. People just don't have the tools to deal with what it is that they need in that moment. And I mean, of course, every situation is different, but I also believe that therapy is sometimes your biggest alibi because when you have a lot of people around you that you don't trust and they're gaslighting you and all kind of thing, your therapist is normally the one to point out that you're not in a safe situation or that people are not being honest with you. So I think, you know, it's always, I don't shoot down therapy. I definitely encourage it a lot, especially just to get the second opinion, and then you figure out whether you need it or not. You can always stop. I think there should be a segue into a BetterHelp ad, by the way.
True. I definitely do believe in therapy now. I just thinking like for myself, I know there were situations in my life where I do wish I was going to therapy. And I know there's certain things still in my life that I never speak about that like I would really only unpack with a therapist. But I do have like one specific friend where it's like we just whenever we sit down to unpack, we just unpack.
Exactly.
So none of it just be like, it's really not a biased opinion. It's just like probably what a therapist would do in a sense and make me realize a lot of things about myself, really.
Yeah.
To be honest. But I guess a therapy would be if you just want that unbiased who really don't know you type of opinion, type of thing. However, I do believe in it. And I think it depends on your circle and your circumstances. Like what you just say, like if you don't have nobody around you that like able to give you the advice or unpack things with you, then you should definitely do it. But, you know, I was thinking about doing it, but then I was just like, a lot of the conversations would be what does have hair or like in itself and my friends and my brother. That is a therapist in my life.
Exactly. Like, I feel like my family for sure is my therapist.
Yeah.
But I feel like also, I don't know. I just feel like I do believe in therapy 100%. Not for me, mainly because I found different avenues. Like even dealing with trauma and stuff. There's books I have that I haven't read yet, but I think would help me with certain things. And journaling, I will always be an advocate for journaling, mainly because it helps me to put things into perspective and the paper's not biased.
Yeah.
In a sense, so like the paper won't judge me, the paper won't tell me anything. That's just me seeing my thoughts physically, which helps me kind of evaluate how I am, but also makes me more self-aware.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
But then I do definitely feel like if you have a conflict like in your marriage or relationship wise, therapy definitely is a solution. Because you can't go to your friends like, hey guys, this is our problem. Maybe you could be the mediator.
I would probably make those question cards and we would do it together to figure out our problem.
I mean, they have certain problems where sometimes once again if there's a wall, a therapist is perfect for those kind of things. That some people just go to premarital therapy or counseling. So those things I definitely advocate for too, and even the one-on-one sessions. But yeah.
Okay.
But I was also finding it funny how he reacts, and I was like, that's really my life. But then I was like, this is a deeper conversation. But yeah,
it is though.
Next video.
Then it's a deep video.
Let's be real, man. This generation has normalized a lot.
Pause.
What?
I almost chose this one.
I
was like, let me do the therapy one. Sorry.
There we go.
I've seen it, but continue. Or start it over, guys. Sorry.
Let's be real, man. This generation has normalized a lot of nonsense, and it's about time someone started calling it out. Some of the things that we've accepted as normal is not only destroying our generation, but also the standards for the generations to come. We've normalized cheating, we've normalized selling your body online, we've normalized the mockery of God, we've normalized chasing clout, seeking validations from others, and comparing our own lives to fake, filtered versions of reality. This constant pressure to flex and to look a certain way online is the reason why so many people are unhappy with the way that their lives are right now. Social media has lost souls, influencing lost souls. We've normalized chasing pleasure over purpose, so as long as something feels good in a moment, then it must be good for us long term as well. But short-term satisfaction does not lead to long-term fulfillment. Everyone is constantly trading all the things that are worthwhile chasing in this life for constant temporary highs, and they're wondering why they still feel so empty. And the crazy thing is that when you come against this nonsense and actually speak out, you get labelled as judgmental or outdated or whatever they want to call you. But I'm telling you, we need to stop settling for what everyone else has made normal nowadays and start setting a higher standard for our own lives. So yeah, I'm here calling it out because our generation has normalised a lot of nonsense, and it's about time that we start asking ourselves, are these things okay? If you want to create something better for your life, relationships, purpose, peace, money, happiness, you're going to have to separate yourself from everyone else, reject the noise, and stand for something else.
You feel anything like, do you feel something is normalized now that shouldn't be normal that he didn't mention?
The thing is, when I had watched this video, I was like, I agree with most of the things, but some of them I don't agree with, that I do find outdated.
What?
So like but the thing is, how I am as a person, I could believe something, but I respect and I definitely get other perspectives. So I don't ever feel like my point of view of how I look at it is the only way.
Yeah.
So for example, like making a mockery of God, that's a big one. I myself do believe in God, but I don't believe in religion, for example. But then there are people that just don't believe, period. But I respect that.
Yeah.
So it's like the fact that when he say people making a mockery of God, I get what he mean, but I do feel like we have the freedom to do or believe in whatever we want to believe in. So that one I didn't necessarily agree with. And then when he was like selling your body online, as we talked about the episode before, like I very big on like you should be able to do what you want with your body. And especially if you're talking about like the patriarchy and stuff, I just think it's because we're in a time now where women have free of like the choice to do what they want, and men too, because men selling their body online too,
and they paying.
Yeah, so there's certain things that I did find a bit outdated, but in general, like a lot of the points he touched on is things we have spoken on in the sense of like just what social media has done to us in general. We're comparing ourselves to people. Like I definitely get that, and the whole standing for something, like I get that, you know. But I can't remember all the specific things he said.
No, yeah.
But also he said, comparing yourself to, definitely something that was in the 101 essays, like purpose and pleasure.
Yeah.
Like that's something I genuinely do believe too. But I think that's because we getting, you want food, you get it on Uber Eats. You say that like, you know, there's so many things that we could like satisfy ourselves. So like immediate gratification. So I do get that. I just think it's like, I don't think we could fix that.
But I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
That we don't think we could fix it.
I think we really can't. Because social, like with AI, like the other day there, Jody, I asked my class to write 3 sentences. Like act like you all had a bad experience in a restaurant and write 3 sentences.
Yeah.
You know, they all open their laptop and ask ChatGPT to do that for them.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but the generation after us is screwed.
But that's what I mean. Like, it's not that what I mean. Like, they're screwed. So it's like, that what I mean with it's not going to get fixed. And then, like, even just what they literally growing up on this. I seen it before my eyes. Like, TikTok influence everything. One, like, they just come ask me, like, you had to do, like, just even consumerism. Like, did you have the Dubai chocolate? I'll be like, no. And all of them have half of them make their parents already go to Amsterdam just to go get this chocolate. And like, it's like, and then wanting to post that and prove that they went to go get the chocolate in Amsterdam. And I feel like if that's already the next generation and having to prove these kind of things to people, like, be done.
I know. I guess for me, I'm just naively hopeful, I guess. I don't know. I feel like with all these things, I would hope it reached the point where it gets so bad that we really think, okay, let we actually do stuff to make this better. Because I do feel like a lot of people think like that. They just think, okay, we done for. Like this is the reality. This is how we going to live the rest of our life. But I guess for me, I just feel like there's more to life than what we live in now, and we just getting further and further away from that. And I don't want to give up hope on thinking at least my life, at least my reality could still be as close to that as I could get to it. And hopefully I could like kind of spread that with other people, like share that reality with other people. Because I do feel like we normalize a lot of things, and we normalize things so much to the point where you just don't even know what's normal anymore, I find. But I still feel like we haven't lost our like magic in a sense.
For sure. But I think what you say is like it's going to boil down to how you choose to operate in life and your case that come from that. But I think in general, like where the world is, like even we talk about this before, like we realized this year how much stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't know, and how much people pulling strings that we don't know, that at the end of the day I realized these people don't care about humanity. Like, and so is me also trying to be realistic in a sense of like whatever coming out and all these new technologies and the way of living life, I know they're not going to care about the next generation, and they're going to keep trying to push things to better for their money, their pockets to grow. I think it's up to us, the people that are aware of that, to do what we could do within our household and within our lives, like what we just do and what you talking about. But I think if we're looking at the bigger picture, I don't think they're going to ever try to stop the bigger picture. I think it's going to boil down to a few people in between that are going to become the radicals that are going to just live life differently. And you're going to be the minority. That's what I think going to happen.
No, I hear it.
Because a lot of people didn't believe in climate change and stuff, and now we have like hurricanes going from category 2, 1 to 5 in 9 hours. It's until like shit get bad, people taking it seriously, but then it's already bad. But then I don't know
what you could do about it.
What you could do about it, because at this point the earth undying.
Okay.
That's how I look at it.
I hear it. It makes sense. We probably I think we are a minority at the moment, mainly because technology is the dominant means of everything now.
I don't know what we're going to do.
I mean, we gonna raise, hopefully. I think like I noticed places trying in terms of like trying to adopt, even the jumbo dating thing that we mentioned on a previous episode. They're trying to find ways to get us out of like just certain things and adapt to like certain things right now. So I do think there's just gonna be new avenues to try to find that magic again, but a lot of people will stray away from it, I guess.
True. He said normalizing cheating. Who normalized cheating?
I find cheating is quite normalized.
Cheating been normalized by men.
True, but it's normalized. That's the point. Like, it shouldn't be normalized. But
then he's trying to say it's this generation making it normal, but it's the previous generations of men that been making it. That's what I mean. Like, I think as we just seen all the story, we have access to all the stories and all the stuff, and you could call up people quicker now because of social media.
True.
But cheating been normalized in certain communities especially, but it's just now we have access to it all and seeing it all. That's how I look at it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But anything you think is normal that shouldn't be normal, or like has been normalized, or you don't really have?
That's normal that shouldn't be normal?
Like people have normalized that you checking like we shouldn't normalize this, guys. Insert elevator music here.
Yeah, I would really have to think. I don't know. You have something?
Yeah, but it's gonna be a sticky one still.
That'll make it sticky.
So I engage in it, so I can't really talk, but bad communication.
People normalize bad communication.
I find like with the technology we have now and stuff, I get we haven't adapted to it, which makes sense. But even like when we would have a phone to call, there was a level of communication that I think was still decent. But now we've normalized low levels of communication. In terms of like with texting, even though I'm a terrible texter,
very much so.
I still acknowledge that. Be like, oh shit, sorry for the delayed response. But I feel like we normalize to the point where even if we respond late or if we don't respond at all, some people don't need a response, but it's just normal.
That's a sticky one because
that's why I tell you it's a sticky one.
In the same sense, we've normalized having access to people like that. So it's like,
yeah, but that's not even a normalization. That's just a result of technology.
But it has become, I guess, as a result, we have access to people all the time. And some people remember we talked about it with our mothers? Yeah. Like some people, I sometimes just overwhelmed.
No, I get that. But for me, I feel like it's in a place where you have your circle. Yeah. And you just normalize bunching them up with the rest of the people you have to contact. Like I was listening to a podcast where they say you should have one person that you text every day, but not throughout the whole day, but just so that you both know they're there.
I don't have nobody I text every day.
Me either. But it was just something where they said it, like how we are innately drawn to community and to belonging, that gives a sense of belonging and community that is just not really apparent right now. So that's why I mentioned that. Like I just feel like bad communication is normalized because we don't really take accountability, but we also think it is what it is because it's just normal now.
Yeah.
Like that's just one.
Yeah.
Like I ain't coming for anybody because I'm part of the body. No. But I'm just acknowledging that that's the case.
No,
and
you're
I'm trying.
Right. I feel like I communicate well, but I just like at the same time I very much understanding when people don't answer. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing is we can understand each other when we don't answer. It's just that level of like, you know, you have like honesty versus transparency, where it's like a woman was saying how if you honest when I ask you who you went to dinner with, you would tell me, okay, I went with John and Mike. But transparency is, hey, babe, I'm going to dinner at 7 with John and Mike. Is that difference where it's like, when we texting, you would have it where say, I answer you the next day and I just reply to the thing you asked me. But I would now say, I am so sorry for the delayed reply and then answer because I acknowledge that I ignored your message.
Yeah.
Because now it's a case of like, we could scroll and scroll and scroll. And we don't get overwhelmed like by that because it's feeding dopamine and whatnot. But then there's value that's kind of just hanging.
Yeah. Like it shouldn't be normal that you leave somebody there unread and just act like that is normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. That is true. I'm still trying to think on like what I find has been normalized that shouldn't be normalized. But that's more so like how people present themselves like on social media and stuff like that. But that's a long list of things.
I understand.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't look at the world in that way, I realize.
Yeah.
I think people normalize forgiving people too damn quickly. Or for everything.
Well, I find this is one of the most unforgiving cultures we're in.
That's not what I mean.
Oh.
What I mean is, I think a lot of people kind of make it see that people do things to other people and then expect you to kind of move on when they apologize or say sorry without them actually reaping consequences for what they did. I don't think people really take seriously what people do. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Like we have normalized like causing harm and feeling like get over it. Yeah, and like getting over it is normal.
Yeah, like let's say for instance you do something like you cross somebody's boundaries basically, and then like the person will be graceful and gracious enough to forgive you, and then they're expecting you to just go back to normal and act away as if like, but I said sorry, like we can't be friends. And I'm not saying like it's not possible. I just think that people really this goes back to the whole values thing. I don't think people really take those things as seriously as they should. And
I hear it though.
I feel like this one is boiled down to the type of people.
Facts.
Because like I'm the kind of person like I generally don't care. So if I tell you like I forgive you, it's because I generally don't care and I forgive you. But like I know some people really, Kristen, just hold on to grudges. So then it's like I know it's hard for them to forgive.
You.
I feel like we are honest in this.
But I'm just saying, I just think that it means that people are more likely to act in the moment in their best interest without actually like thinking about other people.
Yeah.
I know
so in that sense, selfish.
Okay. Yeah. That for sure. Yeah.
But I feel like you could tell the difference between somebody making a mistake and somebody just blatantly doing something because they don't consider you. And I feel like my timeline of forgiving you depends on what unfolded, in a sense. Like, I feel like some things you could give grace and forgive, and then you could just also let a person know, like, yo, you really crossed a boundary, and just know you ain't gonna be able to cross that boundary again. And then move on from there. But with some things, I think it's just a level of, like, you know that this cross a boundary that can't really be mended. And then you move from there. So I feel like how quick people forgive is depending on their levels of what boundaries is crossed, in a sense.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm not gonna lie, it's easy for me to forgive. Yeah. But that's because I think if I was in your position with your thought process and I thought, okay, this would be like this and this and this, then I could understand where you're coming from. I always try to understand where the person coming from.
We was having this conversation.
Yeah, we was.
And I was explaining to Jody that, like, for me, like, things happen, period, with people and friendships or relationships. But to me, it's like having the conversation to, like, genuinely try to understand where the person coming from and work through that. Some people just don't have it to work through it at all.
And they like to hold on to things.
Yeah. So then is when it's hard for me to forgive, because it's like I generally have it in my heart to try to hear where you was coming from and why things maybe went left or whatever. But if you then sticking to your script and sticking to your why it went that way and not trying to, like,
take accountability,
like, that's when it's hard for me to forgive, because then you just really just in your own bubble and self-absorbed into what you feel like.
But also what you forgiving.
Yeah.
Okay, if you don't take accountability, what am I forgiving?
What can I forgive? Yeah. Exactly. So, and that's how I look at it. But I know some people is just like, you've crossed me, a conversation ain't gonna help. You crossed me.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't move on from here, you know? So, I don't know. It depends.
It really does. Well.
But yeah, these are some interesting reaction videos.
Right?
We went all over the place.
I love that. It's like Russian roulette. Yes. It's just all over the place. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We had some interesting conversations. Let us know which conversation was your favorite. Was it the therapy? Was it A, B, C, D? I forget how she went, but bop.
I can't remember, but it was a bop.
But let us know. Don't forget.
Very intimate, personal conversation. Okay.
Yeah, lately we've been having deep, because the episode before this, very long ago, was a deep conversation.
It was.
But yes, thank y'all for staying with us. Like, it's almost the end of the year and y'all still here. Like, we appreciate that.
We're thankful for the loyal ones. Like, big honestly, the ones that are here every week from the beginning. Appreciate y'all. Seriously.
And we said big things coming at least, I think, 20 times
we
now.
could say it now.
But big thing now. No. I still want to keep. I want to keep them on the edge.
Right? No? Okay. We should say it now.
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah. Oh my God. Guys. So if you notice, we haven't really been saying the numbers of the episodes, but that means we're episodes away from 50.
Yes.
And what is 50? What is it landing on?
It's landing on the new year.
Yo.
It's going to be the very, 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 we're going to be in 2025, which is the half of 50. And it's going to be the very first month of 2025.
And side note, 2025, 2 times 25 is 50.
It's 50.
Wow.
So we thought, what better way to mark this milestone than to have a live show?
We're so excited. We've been talking about doing live shows.
Yeah, and we know a lot of y'all just always in the comments talking about, like, you know, if you could jump into the conversation.
And now you can.
And now you will. You have the opportunity to. I think we'll make a separate reel really given the details.
For sure. But this is just the intro to it.
So while you could look out for it, we could see the date. Because it's set in stone.
No.
It's set in stone.
We're
looking at like it's set in stone, January 10th in Amsterdam. By Parkhuis de Zwijger. So
you know more
mark the dates in your calendar from now.
Yeah, you got time.
Yes.
You got time. And it's going, honestly, the event,
It's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be very amazing.
Yeah, and I
We're
hope,
really excited.
we've met a lot of people the past years.
Yeah.
But I hope, like, if you've always wanted to come and meet us and we haven't, like, I can't wait to meet all of our you. Just come out for the vibes.
I can't wait to vibe
Bring
with
your
each
friends.
and every one of y'all.
Yes, I can't wait for it.
And it's our own first live show. We've done panels, we've done hosting, and now we're doing our own live show, guys.
Yes.
Also, international fam, please come through.
Yes,
Come
especially if you're in London, you could just
if you're in London,
just
yeah,
pop over.
come through.
Yes.
We ain't gonna pay for your ticket, but we gonna make sure it's worth it.
It's free.
100%.
It's free.
No, I mean the tickets come to the Netherlands.
But they can enter the building for free.
You can enter the building for free. We're gonna have some Caribbean food, so
Yes,
you know, if
just
you
come
have
through.
withdrawal symptoms, pull up. But yes, guys. Wow.
Yeah.
We actually put it out there.
Yeah.
So remember when you said big things coming, they have arrived.
They have
They
arrived.
are here. So yeah, make sure you there. It's gonna be a vibe. Thank y'all for sticking with us through this ride. I wouldn't even call it a bumpy ride. It's just been a ride. 2 years. February makes 2 years. It's insane. But anyways, we love y'all to pieces, and we out, guys. Catch y'all bi-weekly on Tuesdays.